It's actually pronounced Aquatius. My friend Shirley has this fun little joke where she keeps pronouncing it Aquatius to annoy me, so I'll forgive you if you pronounce it Aquatius, but try to do it right. I have a man in my room, which is actually making it kind of awkward to vlog. It's a very strange thing just talking to a camera, especially when there's just someone sitting right there. Also, what is a Milo? Is that some kind of Australian slang thing? I've like literally never heard of that before. I tried googling it, didn't help. Does it mean a spot? I'm guessing it means a spot. This week is confessions week, and just to like one-up everyone else, I've decided to do 3 confessions. Numero uno, Aiden, in relation to your lack of armpit hair, I myself actually have quite a lot of armpit hair, which gets annoying because it makes you sweat a lot, especially in like the summer and stuff. So my first confession is that I do occasionally actually shave my armpits because then I sweat less. And I know like you can trim it, but it's actually surprisingly hard to do on your own. It's so much easier to just shave it all off. And also it does actually feel kind of nice and smooth after you've done it. The second one is when I was in infant school, I think it was in about year 2, there was this thing where loads of people like in our class kept breaking pencils and the teacher got really annoyed. So she said basically the next time someone breaks a pencil, she was going to like find out who it was and give them detention or whatever. So I was just, I was writing with a pencil, I didn't really remember what I was doing, and the bit at the end snapped, but it wasn't just a bit of lead that snapped off, like a huge bit snapped off, completely by accident. And basically when the pencil breaks like that, it means you can't really sharpen it again. So for year 2 infant school, this is serious business, okay? This is like colouring in. So I'd done this by accident, and I was like freaking the fuck out because I didn't want to get punished. So the teacher found out that the pencil had been broken, and they like asked the whole class like who did this, and they basically said, okay, we're going to stay in here and wait until break time, until the person who did this comes forward. And I was like way too scared to actually admit it, so we sat in there for ages until eventually I think she just said, okay, fine, you can go, because no one came forward. So yeah. Finally, when I was in, I think year 10 or 11, I wrote some erotica, which involved demons, and like I put it on the internet and stuff. I showed it to some of my friends because I think they were curious or something, and then it sort of ended up getting a bit spread around the school. So there was like this, this rumour going around that I was the guy who wrote the erotica, except it wasn't a rumour. And when people asked me, I was like, yeah. Lots of people really liked it, I guess because they thought it was well written. Strangely enough, especially my straight male friends and like random female friends are like, oh, it's so good. So I had sort of like a weird short bout of popularity related to erotica. That was odd. I'm not going to post a link to that, probably because YouTube will like kick my ass if I post a link to that in the description, so you should go and find it yourself. I'm interested to see if anyone can find it without me giving them any hints. If you're really curious, you can message me, but it's not that great, really. It was a long time since I've written it. I've got better at writing since then, so yeah. It's been getting summery. Quite summery, springy recently, and my freckles have started to blossom. That's kind of nice. I like that it's actually warm outside now. And on that very non-sequitorial note, I shall end the video.